Good evening, everyone. It's the eve of the 10th annual UP All-Star football game, and before tomorrow's big game, the teams got together for one more special event. The two teams gathered on Northern Michigan's campus in the Great Lakes Room for the pregame banquet. Players and coaches on both teams were introduced to their family and friends in attendance, and they got a chance to hear from Iron Mountain native, former NMU great, and legendary coach Steve Mariucci.
One of the reasons I came up here this week is to support the Beacon House. And if you don't know what the Beacon House is, it's a place where people stay when their loved ones are in the hospital. And they stay there for free, and it's got to be supported, okay? And we raised a couple $100,000 this week because, you know what, my family stayed there once. My family stayed there once when my mom was dying of cancer in the hospital, okay? So sooner or later, you're going to know somebody that uses the Beacon House, so thank you for supporting that too.
The All-Star game kicks off tomorrow at 11 Eastern, noon Central. If you can't be in attendance, you can catch the live stream on our website, uppermichigansource.com, or you can catch the rebroadcast of the game Sunday on our sister station Fox UP at 4 Eastern, 3 Central. Well, the Symetra Tour returned to the Island Resort and Casino in Harris for the Island and Resort Championship at Sweetgrass. This marks the 7th year in a row that the event has been in Harris. Here's a look at the 9th green, which conveniently for the media does connect to the 18th green as well. We'll check in at number 9, where Danville, California's Sarah Banky lofts her third shot onto the green. She just missed her birdie attempt, but made par. Banky concluded her round with a 4-under par at 68. Crossing over to 18, Ontario's Jennifer Kirby slides her birdie putt past the hole. She tapped in for par. Kirby also had a 68.
It was just a really kind of ho-hum 4-under. I mean, I just really stuck to my game plan, didn't get ahead of myself, and dropped some putts, which is awesome, and it was a good round.
Probably the highlight would be all the putts that fell. I had 6 birdies and a double, which was unfortunate near the end of my round, but other than that, it was pretty solid. I think I hit 16 greens or 15 greens, or one on the fringe maybe.
After day one, Ruxin Liu of China is atop the leaderboard at 7 under. We have a battle of Big Ten sisters on the course as well this weekend. We'll start with Brooke Farrell on the 9th hole. The former Wisconsin Badger gently rolls the putt in from about 6 feet for birdie to record a score of 2 under par at 70. Meanwhile, older sister Alyssa Farrell closed on the 18th hole. Here's her third shot for the former Michigan State Spartan. That's a little farther than she would have liked. Alyssa did finish at par. She also completed her round with a 2 under par at 70.
The nice part is that I was able to play it, a few times last year. I was able to compete here last year. I played here during media day this year, so I've been on the golf course. I feel very comfortable here. Having Dad in the bag was great. I mean, there are always going to be nerves. If you're not nervous, it doesn't mean enough to you, is the way I think about it. So I think I handled them pretty well.
I haven't been playing well, so obviously that 2 under round today I'm much happier with. I feel like I left so many out there, and that's the frustrating part. Especially, I had 3 lip outs today and felt like balls were rolling over lips and cups, and it's just, so when I walk away I'm just frustrated, but overall I played so much better today than I have been.
The Farrells are from Edgerton, Wisconsin. Round 2 begins bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:30 Eastern Time. How about the Greg Johnson Memorial Tournament in Gladstone? It continued today. Gladstone faced off with Milford. Hunter Garling, RBI single in bottom of the first inning, gives Gladstone the 2-0 lead. Later on, how about Lucas Weinert skies this one to center. It is caught, but Garling is able to score on the sac fly, and it gave the Indians a 3-0 lead. On to the second inning, Braden Lamberg rips this one to right field. Noah Olson scores 4-0 Gladstone. Gladstone does go on to win that one 11-1. More action, this time from the Kingsford Blues and the Copper Country Flames. Third inning, Copper Country had the bases loaded, but Blues pitcher Peyton Thompson gets a big strikeout and the game stays tied at 3-all. Fourth inning, Copper Country's Carter Nettle helps his own cause the base hit. Kevin Boswick scores. It's 5-3. Next up was Jordan Mannanen, who gets a base hit to right field. He's going to score Logan Fish. Nettle checks in at third. It was 6-3, and in this one, it's Copper Country going on to win 11-3. Let's jump to the scoreboards. De Pere, they defeat Kingsford 12-1 in Legion Baseball, and it was Blissfield with the win over the Copper Country 6-5. Also in this tournament, Blissfield would go on to beat Marinette 8-4. Then Marinette turns around to beat De Pere 1-0. Sault Ste. Marie gets the win over Marquette 11-3. Gladstone defeats Sault Ste. Marie though 8-0. Gladstone is now 3-0 in the weekend and does move on to the final round. And in other action, Escanaba, they defeat Milford 7-1. Marquette and Escanaba was the late game. And of course, for more sports scores and highlights, you can visit us online at uppermichigansource.com. That game tomorrow will actually start at 1 Eastern, noon Central Time.